Hello my loves and welcome to my channel if you're new around here. My name is Jess and if you're not new around here, welcome back sweetheart. It is a joy to have your beautiful face here today. So today we're going to be talking about how I've been practicing self-care post-lockdown. It has been a fun, interesting time this past year, as we all know, especially here in the UK. We have been going through lockdown, being released out of lockdown, going back into lockdown, then being released again. I think it all feels like we've got a bit of whiplash, to be honest. It's very up and down, very roller coaster vibes. I feel like for a lot of us, we had all these thoughts and all these ideas of what life was going to be like for us once lockdown restrictions started to lift. And I think a lot of us have been very surprised at how we have found ourselves to be acting, behaving, thinking since lockdown restrictions have been lifting. A lot of us thought that we'd be going out doing this, meeting these people, going to this going to this venue, going and doing whatnot, blah 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 blah. But a lot of us have actually surprised ourselves that we've not wanted to do those things. For me and for everyone else that works in customer facing roles such as hospitality or retail, it's not that things haven't changed, it's just that we've just had to adjust in a different way to people who have been working from home or people that just, you know, are not working or whatever. So I just wanted to share with you guys what a day of me doing simple self-care things looks like, because I'm not here shouting about, oh, do this self-care, all of this. No. I think what we need to do is stop focusing on those things that we think we should be doing and focus on the things that we actually should be doing. Like, yes, it's nice to pamper yourself and have a face mask and blah, blah, blah. That is self-care in a different category, but self-care can look many different ways. It's literally just taking care of yourself, doing things to ensure that you feel good in any way. A day of doing things of simple self-care for me looks like this. When I get out of bed, one of the first things that I do is make my bed. I find for me personally, it's really important for me to make my bed. My room can be a fucking mess, but my bed has to be made. Do you know what I mean? Can anyone relate? I can't get out of bed and not make the bed and then like go and sit on it or something, go and sit on the bed. I can't. I work and I sleep in this room. Do you know what I mean? Like, opposite me is my desk with my setup where I work, I edit. I'm here filming in my room. Over there is my bed. It's really hard for me to separate my work and my personal life because it's all in the same room. What I've realized I've had to do is certain things like making my bed every fucking morning, because I can only do so much when it comes to separating those two spaces because it's all in the same fucking space. And that's what it is with self-care. Like, there's no one tip fits all. It's literally, like, you actually just need to, like, don't be lazy, just fucking sit there and think. It's not even like sitting there and think, because like you go throughout your day and you'll realize you'll have those little thoughts in your head of things that you feel like you should be doing for yourself because you know it make you feel better, but you don't, you ignore it because maybe it's it will take 2 minutes too long. But really and truly you need to fucking do it because it's very, very important for you. You've literally just got to think about what you know makes you feel good and what makes you feel sane and what makes you feel organized, yada yada yada. Make sure you stay hydrated. Okay, that is a one tip fits all. Stop with the fizzy drinks, please. Okay, I know I said no one tip fits all, blah 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 blah, but please cut down on your carbonated beverages. They are so bad for you. They're so bad for you. They're so bad for you in so many ways. Anyway, I'm not here to preach about stuff like this. I'm just telling you what my day looks like. Since going back to work, there is one thing that I realised. Here, take note of things like this that you can think about, okay? I get to work, start work at 10 o'clock. I do 10 till 3. It's a nice little 5-hour shift. It's great. By like 11, 12, I started to realise that I was starving to the point where I was like literally like my progress at work was slowing down. Like I was just feeling like I wasn't feeling with it. Then I'd have lunch or whatever. And then one day I decided to have breakfast before I left for work. And then I got to work and around the time I'd normally have lunch, I looked at the time and I was like, I'm not even hungry. I've got energy, I've been feeling good. And I was like, wow, why is this? Oh my God, it's because I had fucking breakfast. People do say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I actually think that they may be onto something there because it really does set you up for your day, especially if you're a working person and you're going out and you're doing a job or whatever, or even if you're just working at home or whatever you're doing. Like, you realise that the food that you supply yourself in the morning, depending on what that is, will push you through the day. I started to have cereal for breakfast. One, at Actually, the only point as to why I started having cereal for breakfast is because it was so quick. I'm really lazy, and you know, I don't like to wake up too early, so I do like to be able to give myself more time to sleep, and if I can have something that's quick, then why not? Slow releasing energy is actually good because it keeps you going for longer. That's self-care. I feel good. Like, I actually feel good when I'm not hungry at 11, 12 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel good. Like, I actually feel like I've got energy. And I don't want to be at work feeling fucking sluggish and fucking... Do you know what I mean? So recently I've been growing my own veg. It's been a really fun, scary, sad, exciting, up and down time. I've been doing it now for I think a couple of months now. I sowed my seeds. I left them to germinate in the greenhouse. After work I'd go to my nan's house because that's what a greenhouse is, and I'd be checking on the seeds and, you know, spend 10-15 minutes out there just being in there, that environment, like in the garden. Not being on my phone, not listening to music, not watching anything, just literally being in the fucking moment with these things that are growing. Yes, for a few weeks I was really scared that they weren't going to grow, but then when I popped back one day and I saw some fucking green sprouts, I can't even express to you how excited I was. Actually, I can. This here is how excited I was to see that the seeds have grown. Oh my god, I've just uncovered the basil and look what I've seen. Look! Oh! Cabbage! Oh my gosh, it's working. I am beyond excited right now. This is so fucking exciting. Like, I've been like, you know, worrying that they're not gonna grow, and if they don't all grow, that's fine, but at least I've got one that's growing. The first one I realized was basil, then cauliflower, no, then cabbage, and now I've seen a cauliflower one. I'm hopeful for the rest. I'm really excited, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is actually working. With everything that's going on in the world, just to be able to sit there in the garden or whatever with these little plants that are actually growing, that is actually one day soon going to be 𝙎𝙬𝙈𝙊𝙇, that I can actually cook. You know what? I'm so excited for that moment where I sit down and I've got a plate of food that I've just cooked, that I've just plucked from the fucking garden. I think that is going to be the most rewarding feeling, and I think I'm probably going to cry. I recommend you go grow your own veg, and if you need some motivation, watch Kiss the Ground documentary on Netflix. Great documentary. Thank you so much to Cherries for sponsoring this part of the video. Cherries is an online platform / app where you can get everyday items for less. They have items ranging from £1 to £10, and they really believe that there is something for everyone. So let's open this. I'm super excited. Look at those. Those are so gorgeous. I was actually like surprised at how good the prices were on this app. Like, honestly, the prices were so good. I got these. You get 2 in a pack. One thing that is really, I realized that I really do enjoy, but I don't do it enough, and I feel like this is the thing with like self-care, yeah, is that there's things that we know that we like that maybe put us at ease and make us feel a bit calmer, but for some reason we feel like we don't do it even though we know it makes us feel better. And I feel like that's just part of self-sabotage, don't you? Like the kitchen cupboard under the sink where all the cleaning products and stuff are, it has been, you know, a little bit disorganized for a while, and I've been wanting to get some of these so I can organize all the products, and I know that that's gonna make me feel good once it's done. They have like this kitchen utensil set, a whisk, a nice strainer, and then just, you know, just these little bits. Here we have a cheese grater with a bloody box container underneath it. Some garden gloves. One thing that we've been needing is one of these things, just like a little shopping list tab, and it's a magnet, so that's gonna go on the fridge. Now this is like what the media would say self-care is these kind of things. And I'm gonna be real, I love a bit of this, I love a bit of this, and I love a bit of this. These are all vegan. I have been using the same old nail file. It actually is very similar to one of these ones, and I've had it for years, and it's fallen to pieces now, mate. You know all those little things that you've been like meaning to get for ages but you've just forgotten? Just get them. This is your fucking gentle but not so gentle nudge. This is one thing that I have not seen, vegan condensed milk. So I'm really excited for this. I don't know what I'm gonna make. I was thinking maybe just make like a, you know, like a really nice rice pudding. I have always wanted to use one of these. Yes, I don't have a 𝘾𝙼𝙊𝙈𝙀 to put on myself, but the next time I'm having fun with someone who does have a 𝘾𝙾, I'm gonna bring this because I'm really intrigued to see if it actually works. Like, I've heard really good reviews on like cock rings and stuff, so we'll see. Thank you so much for Cherries for sponsoring this part of the video. I hope you guys go and check them out. Link is in the description to find out more. Every day I have to make myself dinner, and what I do is make enough so I can have some for the next day. For example, today, sitting in that fridge for me is a delicious pesto pasta, waiting to be microwaved and eaten. Just to know that one day I come home from work and I don't actually have to cook. Like I can use that time, that hour, whatever, focusing on, you know, editing or doing something else. Like for me, like by doing that yesterday, by making enough for the next day, I have given myself an extra hour today to then focus on things that I need to focus on. I'll say to myself, oh, I'm just gonna make something basic, and then I look at the veg and I'm like, oh, but that'll be so nice with that. Like it was a shame like to not make that as good as it could be. So then when I'm making it, I'm actually like in my little zone, you know, got the iPad just watching something, just got some sound in the background, and I'm just in the element once I start getting into the flow of it. But the thought of cooking is long. It is long. There is nothing like sitting there with a meal that actually tastes really fucking good that you have made yourself. That is a great feeling, because you know what? There's times where I go to the shop and I buy like 5 packets of noodles. I say to myself, oh, I can just have that one day for dinner when I'm not really in the mood to cook. But when I'm eating that, I don't feel nourished, I don't feel full, I don't feel really satisfied, and actually I feel lethargic afterwards. I feel a bit grotty and I feel a bit shit. So just spending an hour or even 45 minutes to actually make something that will make me actually feel good is really important. If you're a lazy bitch too, I just recommend getting the fuck up and making yourself something with actual vegetables and make it taste good. The trick is, if you want your vegetables to taste good and you're lazy, cook them in vegetable stock. And then how I like to end my evening, every evening, is with a bath. I'll go into the bathroom, make a nice hot bath, put the candles on, and then I'll put a show or a movie on, and I will just relax in the bath, let the day just soak away, and spend about half an hour to an hour in the bath. And that for me, I really found is the one thing that I truly do to relax is take a nice bath. If you like having a bath, I recommend you do that as well every day if you can. Why the fuck not? Enjoy it, hun. These things are not big old hard things that are gonna take a long time to do. These are things you can do just to look after yourself every single day. Not saying that these things that you need to do, but figure out what it is that you feel like you need to do or what would make you feel good. And if you don't know, then maybe start off with things that I've done. Figure out how you'd like to start your day and what you actually feel like will make you feel good later on in the day. Like, you know, when you've made your bed in the morning or whatever and you come home from work and your bed's made. That's nice, no? I think that's nice. I like that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out Cherries in the link in the description. Bloody cool app if you ask me. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful life. And I'll see you back here very soon, hun. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're gonna look after yourself a bit better. Focus on those little simple self-care things that you can do for yourself, okay? Much love. Peace.